All right, in a day that has been filled with really stupid bad ideas, although pretty low risk run, I have decided that I will do another bad idea and video this in a badly lit situation in a parking lot because I am having a bad day. And the only reason I thought that this might be something to record is I know a lot of people think that I'm just boopity boop boop boop. Or, I mean, you might have a clue that I'm not, but I wanted to show people that you can struggle with anxiety and depression and situational depression and things like that and still gouge out an optimistic outlook to it. I've had to work on this, and trust me, there are still times when it's like I have to give myself this pep talk. I was doing it when I was driving here. I'm prepping to go back to in-person learning, which I desperately want to do. I desperately want to work with the kids, but the task that has been set before us, the uncertainty, the lack of guidance, and it's nobody's fault because we haven't done this before, so it's not like I blame somebody, but you get actually in the trenches and it just becomes so overwhelming about just the enormity of the task and the stupid intricacies of the task, like just prepping out the kids like work boxes to come back. One, we have nowhere to put them. We don't even know where we're going to put the kids. And two, things like, oh my God, we can't share a colored pencil box. So I'm going to have to sort through and we don't even have boxes to put the boxes for the kid. So that's what I'm talking about. You start going back to the minutia, and then the smoke is really bad and you can't breathe. And it was just bad. And then I did my disastrous live and I'm like, oh, this is just not good. And I was upset. I could cry now because I can always cry, but I won't. And then I was trying to figure out, okay, what would comfort me? And here's what I really want to do. I want to go to the library, but obviously we can't do that. So I'm stuck here at the mall walking around the hair flattener guy who better not bother me today. So the crux to doing all of this, depression and anxiety is usually rooted in the fact that you feel like you lack any autonomy and control over your situation. Like you feel like you can't make the changes that you need to do. Now, I'm not talking about biochemical depression. I'm talking about situational depression. And there is a big difference. If you can't put a finger on things generally that are wrong in your life and you still struggle with this kind of stuff, then you need to get to a doc. Well, you need to get to a doc if you can afford it anyway. I can't afford it, so I'm just doing the best I can. But the situational depression and anxiety is usually lack of autonomy, and you're feeling like you can't make changes to make things better. What you have to do is really work on trusting yourself, that you know that you trust yourself, that you will be doing the best you can for yourself, and you will be taking care of yourself. Now, if you're not taking care of yourself and you're making a bunch of dumb decisions because I'm not worth it, whatever, knock that off. And again, this is a speech I have to give myself. You have to trust that you are going to do the best things for yourself. And it's really hard to do that, but practice. So that means like when you get really anxious and really upset, which I am right now, I have to tell myself, okay, you need to do some self-care. You need to demonstrate to yourself that you will take care of you. And you also have to learn how to like yourself. You have to learn how to love yourself. And if you said, I can't stand myself, you got to work on that. And if these are all things that you're like, I can't do and I can't trust myself, then that's where you start your work, your internal work. What can you do to convince yourself that you can trust yourself, that you're going to take care of you, and that things are going to be okay? Everywhere you go, you're going to be there. So you need to develop a really good relationship with yourself. So I guess that's the end of it. I'm going to go make a stupid post. I don't know if anybody wants to plow through this, but if you did, I appreciate it. If you don't know who the heck I am, I'm Tequila and Donuts on the TikTok. tequila and donuts, just come find me. Don't know why you'd want to, but you get to see some tiny cows. So there's that. And someday I will get to my spite cheese. So now I'm going to have to zoom in close. Oh no, because I have to turn this nonsense off.